Hello everyone, this is Joanne from Down Memory Lane, and I am finally getting the Cricut video series off the ground. It has taken me a long time, and I'm really excited because now we're ready to launch this series. For those of you who have Cricuts and for various reasons are not using them, this video series is just for you. Many of you have come into the store asking for classes on how to use your Cricuts. Stacy has had many classes in the past, but she has just recently found out that she has a teaching job that starts this fall, and she won't have time to teach Cricut classes anymore. So we will be periodically posting videos here for you to watch and learn more about what your Cricuts are capable of doing. So check back often for more videos, and feel free to email me or let me know what you would like to see on our videos, and we will do our best to get a video made to meet your needs. Now we will get started with our very first beginner video. This video will cover just the very basics for starting to use your Cricut, and each video after this will continue to cover more and more of the almost endless features of the Cricut. I'm using a Cricut expression machine today, and so we'll get started, and I will show you how to install your blade housing. What you'll do is you'll turn this metal screw just far enough so that you can move it to the right hand side. Don't turn it too far or it'll fall out. This is your blade housing, and what you'll want to do is find the black arrow on your blade housing, and you want to make sure that that's facing forward so you can see at what depth you have your blade set. You'll insert it and move the black area over and switch your silver screw back to the left and tighten it up. And you are now ready to turn your machine on. You'll need a Cricut cartridge, and today we're using Plantin Schoolbook. This one came with the Cricut expression machine. Most cartridges come with a book that shows you pictures of the images that are available on that cartridge. They also all come with an overlay that fits on your machine over the keys. And then there's the cartridge that fits right into the front of the machine in the cartridge slot. When you turn your machine on, this is the button that you will press. And you will need to have some cardstock, and you will place your cardstock on the sticky mat that comes with the machine. This mat is a 12 by 12 mat. You do not have to use 12 by 12 paper. I can show you in a later video what you can do if you have just little scraps of paper that you want to use. But for today, we're using a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. We line it up in the corners of the mat. This mat has an arrow that shows you the direction that you load it into the machine, and you place it between the two areas, and you press load paper, this button right here. It then pulls the mat into the machine at just the right area that it needs to be at. What we're going to do today is I'm going to show you a couple of the main buttons that you'll need to know for using the machine. We are going to cut the word dog out today, and so what I want to show you is the shift key. That shift key is located here, and if you wanted to type or cut the word dog in lowercase letters, you would not press the shift key, and you would get just lowercase letters. If you press the shift key, you would get the uppercase letters, and there's also different keys that you can press to get different types of letters, and we'll go through that in a future video. So today we're going to cut the word dog, and we're going to use all uppercase letters. And when you press the shift key, it only stays activated for one keystroke. And so if you are going to do a full word, like we're going to do the word dog, you would use the key next to it, and that's the shift lock key. That leaves the shift activated through all of what you've typed on the machine. So we've got the shift lock key on, and we'll type in the letter D, and we'll wait for it to show up on the screen. There's the letter D. We'll type the O, and you have to wait for the O to show up, and G. So now we've got the word dog in the machine. The other thing that we need to do is determine at what size we want the letters. This machine is set at 2 inches right now, and I think that's maybe just a little bit too big. So this is the size dial, and you either move it up or down according to what size you want your letters to be. And I'm going to do them at 1.5, and it shows you on the screen as you're moving the dial what size your letters are going to be. So it's at 1.5 right now, so that's good. And I like to cut cardstock with the depth of the blade set at 6. Some people set it at 5, some people set it at 4. I like to set it at 6. It's okay with me if it cuts a little bit into my mat. That way I know that it's actually going to cut all the way through the paper all the time. So I have my blade set at 6. And then there are, let me move this a little bit, there's 2 dials over on this side. One is for the speed, the top dial is for the speed, and the bottom dial is for the pressure. I leave my speed all the way up at 5, and I leave my pressure all the way up at 5 also. And the way that you can tell how it's set is on the screen again. There's one area that's labeled speed and one is labeled pressure. And when you move these dials, it tells you how it's setting, how you're setting your speed or your pressure. But I leave my speed at 5 and my pressure at 5 and my blade depth at 6. When I've got everything in that I want to cut, I will just simply press the cut button and it will start to cut. Okay, and it's done cutting, and so when you want to take your mat out of the machine, you would press the button right next to the load paper, and that button is called unload paper. And there you see, we've got our word dog cut out. It has cut out dog in all capital letters. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope you'll come back soon and watch the rest of our videos. See you later.